Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 13th to the 20th. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it. What a week. You've got so much happening. We're going to have to, first of all, the blue asterisk, by the way, remember always the best aspects. Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. There's going to be some aspects we haven't seen in our lifetime. One that's not even on the whiteboard. We'll talk about that. But hey, there are no planets retrograde. This is amazing. This is a time of action. This is how you're going to be building bridges, networking, finally moving forward, but warp speed. Okay? And all in the name of having fun, finally having fun and joy and pleasure. Like there's so much happening here for you. It's very high frequency, but again, like shedding old skin for this new world, this new you. It's amazing. It's amazing. This week is going to be it's very like lights, camera, action. And I'm going to tell you why, but remember, you're still riding that huge wave from the end of March, from even last weekend. I mean, Neptune, freshly new, in Aries as well. But this is a very pivotal week where you are definitely coming after that full moon too for y'all. Oh my goodness. Like a lot of letting things go, shedding skin, things being illuminated for you so you can move into this brand new era. You're being your authentic self. This is amazing. Okay. What's about to happen, and you're going to get a lot of momentum. So I want you to buckle up. Okay, this is going to be big, and it's building toward, remember, we got those major conjunctions, the North Node, Saturn, Venus, all of that next week. We got that new supermoon. So there's just so much we're building up to, but now you have all this energy, and so I really love it. So let's unpack some things. Not on the whiteboard is Tuesday, and I'm only bringing this up because we do have this really wonderful water trine with the moon in Scorpio, Mars in Cancer, Mercury in Pisces. So this is big. There's a lot of growth here for you, and it's all happening at 29 degrees. Remember, that's that anaretic degree. It is like it's almost like this sigh of relief for y'all, but there's something very interesting that is happening here. And remember how Juno, the asteroid, divine feminine, all about truth and justice, partnerships, relationships, legal matters, was heavily involved with that full moon that we just had, right? Juno is actually linked to Libra and in partnerships and relationships. Well, Juno just moved into Scorpio. So it's the moon conjuncting Juno with Mars and Mercury. So, whoa, very emotionally moving, but also there's this power to it. And we'll talk more about in the second spread, but just know that Scorpio rules your 12th house. Like you're really, your intuition is off the charts, all right? And will be this week. Now, Wednesday, the 16th, Mercury goes back to Aries. And that is the key word, back to, because remember, Mercury was in Aries March 3rd, then went retrograde March 14th. And so and then moved into Pisces. We've been dealing with this Mercury. So this is amazing, okay? Mercury does so much better here. Mercury in Aries, especially for you, that's your BFF, fellow air sign here. I'm sorry, fire sign, but Mercury will be in Aries until May 10th. You've got all this energy. Whoa, because Mercury in Pisces was dreaming the dream. Mercury in Aries is talking the talk, walking the walk. It's action, clarity. It's initiating things. Remember, Aries is the I am. It's let's do this. Let's go. Fresh new begin. It's very energetic. It's very like you walking into Neiman Marcus saying this, that, this. I want that. Break cashier. Here we go. Right? Like it's not like I wonder if that dress or I wonder. Okay. Confidence. Just think that. Okay. Mercury in Aries is like the way that you speak, the way that you think, the ideas that you're having, the way that you're communicating. It's bold. It's with conviction. It's very independent thinking. No dilly dally. This is being very direct. All right. So remember, Mercury in Aries can be like a little aggressive, can be pushy, competitive as well. So it's communication. And also remember, this is even nonverbal. Like you give someone a side eye, that's communicating, right? So just remember, use this to your advantage. I mean, you're going to love it. Use it. And there's higher frequency sign contracts. Have important Zoom calls you need to go travel, go do things. This is amazing because Aries, remember, rules your fifth house. So all Sagittarius feels this. Fifth house is the house of joy and pleasure and true love and romance. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's children. It's procreation as well. It's also creativity, creative projects, self-expression. Amazing. That's why I'm saying, like, you're ready to have fun. You're going to go get it, right? Now, Wednesday on the 16th, you've got Mercury conjuncting Neptune. This is so exciting for many reasons. It's a first Neptune aspect that we have with Neptune freshly in Aries, right? Just moved there. So clearly this is going to be strong at that 0-1 degree point. Like, this is strong. And so nobody has experienced this. Remember, Neptune, 164 years. It's been that long since Neptune was in Aries. So nobody on Earth has experienced this conjunction. And it's rare. We only have it once a year. But remember what I said in, your monthly forecast, like a lot of the retrogrades, they were blessings in disguise and they did, things. And so we did have Mercury conjunct Neptune twice last month in March. And we're not going to have it again until 2026. But this is in Aries, a very different vibe from Mercury conjunct Neptune, okay? And so I want you to consider it like planting a new seed. It's at that degree of new beginnings, yeah? So please, again, in your fifth house, a lot of y'all are going to be thinking of having kids or doing something with kids or family as well. It's part of the fifth house. You've got the North Node in Pisces anyway, in your fourth house of home and family. And there's something here with love. A lot of you are going to be getting married. A lot of you are going to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like or seeking love, or there's a creative project, launching something big. Yeah. Now, remember, Neptune Aries, the archetype is that spiritual warrior, spiritual leader, that visionary leader, compassionate hero, the visionary artist. Okay. So it's just very spiritually pioneering Neptune, right? Harnessing all those Aries qualities of leadership, of confidence, of entrepreneurship, awakening to your authentic self, while spiritually awakening with the North Node in Pisces, which is very spiritual and activated all year. And Neptune being dreams and creativity and imagination, the divine conjuncting Mercury? What? Right? So that's very like poetry in motion, like the way that you're speaking. It's powerful storytelling. So really great for creative writing, by the way, but it's your thoughts and your ideas. You, again, plant things here, right? Communicating in a bold way, compassionately with a whole new vision. We're talking about Neptune. I've talked about this vision, visionary, right? Visuals, visualize, vision boards. Whatever this is you moving the needle forward for your big dream, okay? It's very conscious meets subconscious. It is very like psychic energy as well. And to pay attention to your literal dreams. They will be telling you messages. Mercury the messenger and Neptune dreams, okay? And you're going to be feeling this shift anyway with Mercury conjunct Neptune. And remember, you're going to feel this all. It's a powerful aspect. It's very selfless. It's very rooting and speaking for the underdog. Yeah, very David versus Goliath, like really for the, like, do you know what I mean? It's also very astrology, tarot, mysticism. That's very Mercury conjunct Neptune as well. So when I say your intuitive side, spiritual side, really amplified, yes, in terms of like you moving forward, like my soul is saying, do this and sign this contract and do this PR, do this advertising, marketing for my company, whatever it is. Starting a family, whatever brings you joy. Self-expression, use this, okay? Because this is that aspect where it's like something inside you, it's like, it has to be known. This is like Mercury, this is a megaphone of an aspect. And I did a video on Neptune and Aries. I'm going to leave that at the end of this video or the description box. I just to give you an idea of what to expect, especially for the next 2 years. All right, with Neptune and Aries, but it's going to be here for 14 years. But remember, there is that lower expression. So Neptune, just one little thing I said there, and it's a big thing actually. Gandhi he had Neptune and Aries. So there's the best example of someone that is this compassionate, visionary leader, all for the collective, being selfless, right? That all of that. Okay? But Julius Caesar also had Neptune and Aries. So there's different expressions and there's extremes, right? There's polarities that I talk about. So a strong Neptune aspect like this can bring illusion and delusion and escapism, all right? Seeing things through like a make-believe lens, or like having delusional ideas, like things, delusional leader, right? So you want to avoid that energy because it's such a beautiful, profound, amazing aspect. Okay. So like Jake Gyllenhaal, Meg Ryan, RuPaul, Olivia Rodrigo, they're some examples. They're creative. They're heard, right? They're heard. They're visionary. So they have that in their birth chart. So those are examples. Anyway, cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, as well as Gemini and Virgo, they're definitely going to feel this the most if you watch for your rising or your moon, okay? Or for your, husband, best friend, mother, whoever it is. If you also have any planets in your birth chart, if you know your birth chart, any planets between 27 to 0 degrees in mutable signs, okay? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, or 0 to 3 degrees, the cardinal signs, that I just mentioned, you'll feel this. You'll feel this. Use it because Sagittarius, I am very excited to tell you that you will have the moon in your sign this day, sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. That is Aquarius, by the way, that rules your third house of communication. This is powerful. This is being true to yourself. This is things coming to the surface. Like you got to say something. And the moon will be trining Mercury and Mars. This is high spirits. This is feeling really good. But there's some big idea you're going to have. Or there's some big conversation. You're like, I need to tell the world, right? Maybe a tweet, whatever it is. Like, this is big. All right. So I love this. Now, Thursday, the 17th, and everyone's going to feel that. It's a powerful conjunction. Okay. But Thursday, 17th, you got Mars moving into Leo. So how big of a deal? This is a banner moment. This is a bit like those times I wish I had a cowbell, but I'm going to this is how we all feel. All right. This, again, no planets retrograde. Mars is officially out of Cancer. That's been a long process too. So we're happy. Mars is happy. You're going to feel a huge, huge vibe shift at this point forward. Yeah. With Leo being the other fire side, so you've got all this fiery energy. Mars and Leo, that's very heart-centric. That's very like brave heart, very fiery heart, being your authentic self-expression, your passion, your actions, like taking action, goals. And Leo rules your 9th house. Amazing. That's spirituality. Listen, you are the native ruler of the 9th house. So this is almost like this, like a big homecoming for you. Okay. Mars hasn't been in Leo for years, 2 years. Okay. So this is big. I love this. It's spirituality. It's travel. You got so many travel things activated. Wouldn't be surprised if you're traveling, taking trips, meeting people over, foreign lands, foreign cultures. And when I say taking trips, it can be like travel of the mind, right? With your 3rd house, 9th house activated. 9th house is higher mind. It is, wisdom, inner wisdom. This is big, all right? It's publishing. But are you working on a book? It's publishing. It's broadcasting. You starting a podcast? You got this portal right now. You got a big portal, all right? This is big. Remember, you got all this Aries action too in your 5th house of, creativity off the charts. Now you got Mars and Leo. That's creativity off the charts because Leo is the ruler of the 5th house. So you see how there's all this like overlap for you. It's just you. It's big. So use this. I mean, the fact that Mars is in Leo, fire sign, right? You got the Sun, Mercury, Neptune, and Aries fire sign. You have Jupiter and Pluto in air signs. And what I tell you, you got Moon in Sagittarius, your sign. This is, whoosh, Mars is the ruler of Aries. It's strong. This is strong. All right. The pioneer, the warrior, athlete, all that. Mars and Leo is very like, give me the spotlight as well. Mercury and Aries is like, this is how I'm going to get it. Like thinking, right? So even like signing things, agreements, contracts, very my way or the highway. All right. So really, really lot of amped up, fiery energy, which is fine. You deserve this. Okay. Especially after the months that we've been going through. That's the retrogrades, all the double, triple retrogrades, the eclipse. We just came out of eclipse season. We just came out of a lot of things that were slow and sludgy. And now get excited. Okay. And you still learn a lot about yourself throughout that process. Okay. And others and patience, with Mars and Cancer, but where things moved really slow, especially when Mars was retrograde. But Mercury is now helping you communicate, think quick, think fast for yourself, initiate things. Mars and Leo is very like passion, romance, intimacy. This is big. It's very spiritual for you, okay? Remember, Mars is also physicality. So at this point, like move your body, go do like take dance classes, do some gardening, do some jogging, go play, hide and seek with, the bros, whatever. This is your creativity off the charts, okay? Great for singles too, by the way. Great for hobbies, recreation. This is just exciting and fun. Leo, by the way, remember, is that archetype of like royalty, king, queen. So yeah, this can be a little, pride and ego and like only I get the spotlight, that kind of energy. So just remember that's just that lower expression. And I'm bringing that up because there's going to be some things that amplify that energy. So just you do you, but things can be a little overwhelming at this time because it is so fiery. It is so intense, especially it's like night and day from what we were going through at this juncture point, especially because we're in the middle of the big cycle of leaving the old world, moving into the new, even your life, this new era. So it can be very, like very Rachel and Friends, like what? What, Ross? Yeah. So just trust your intuition, always be aligned. The Pisces North Node, great. That's still happening all year. That's very spiritual, a lot of empathy, healing, intuition. So with Mars and Leo here now, it is all about you. Okay. It's all about you taking care of you and what you need, but to help others, support others, be there for others, contribute to others, whatever your life path is. All right. Now, the other thing is what happened during your birthday season, Sagittarius, in November, December. Yeah. Remember, Mars was in Leo for a hot second, and then it went retrograde in Leo from December 6th to like January 6th. So if there was anything that you were trying to launch to get off the ground, to, anything with travel or education is a big thing, Mars and Leo, for you. You're likely going to learn something new or take a new course or teach something. It's just you also being the wise one, right? People looking up to you. But like something around that time, December 6th to January 6th, yeah. Whatever you were trying to do around that time and just things out of your control wouldn't let you. Now you can. That's how exciting this is. Okay. And just to give you a little heads up, Sagittarius, when we get to June, I think I told you, did I tell you this? Because you got Mars in Leo until June 17th, when Mars moves into Virgo. And that is your 10th house of career and fame. Big. Because that's a big lucky month. So remember, you're going through great change right now. And the secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Okay? Who said that? You tell me who said that. Leave in the comments. You get a point. You get 5 points. You get a mic drop. Anyway, so you're just going to feel this like really wonderful energy moving forward, especially because you are a fire sign and there's so much fire air stuff happening here. And, Mars and Leo, by the way, remember royalty, presidents, a lot of presidents had Mars and Leo in their charts, right? Royalty, presidents, CEOs, celebrities. We're talking Thomas Jefferson, Steven Tyler, Quentin Tarantino, Channing Tatum, Patti LaBelle, Yeats, W.B. Yeats, Sofia Vergara. That's a very, Mars and Leo, Daniel Radcliffe. There's just so many that I can name off. Sting, Demi Moore, even James Dean had Mars and Leo. Okay, so just harness that energy. Be seen. You were royal. All right, now Sunday, April 20th, we officially move into Taurus season. We'll talk about that next week because that impacts the next 4 weeks after. Yeah. So, and that's also great because it brings that element of like, okay, things are a little whoosh, and Taurus is so grounding, being earth sign. So that's nice. But we'll talk about it next week. There are some aspects that I do want to tell you right now, though, because you will feel it this week. Okay. On Sunday, you have the Sun square Mars. So you're going to feel this. And this is, a little just, all right. So think of them like squaring off. They're not seeing eye to eye, and it's fixed energy with the Sun in Taurus, fixed sign, Mars and Leo, fixed sign. So it's like you got to work with this energy. It's very likely you may not be seeing eye to eye with someone around this time about a situation. It is very, very likely it could be something with a colleague or an employee or a boss, okay, for you, or maybe a doctor or a vet. This is, Taurus rules your sixth house. And then with Mars and Leo in your ninth house, there's just something here where it's just like, there's something here where you just want to learn something, but there's someone in your way or something in your way. This is a battle of ego, right? Because it's a Sun, ego, Mars, ego, right? Mars and Leo, ego. So it's all about compromise and being diplomatic, because it can be exhausting if you're exerting all this energy in this battle of ego, right? So do you want that? No, you just went through like eclipse season, Mars in Cancer, Schumann resonance, off the charts. So no, you don't want that. So the high frequency, right? Just focus on your chi, your prana, connecting to the ether, your spiritual self. Okay. This is, everyone feels this, everyone, right? In different areas of their life. And so with that said, it's just like that come at me, bro. Energy can be heightened. Okay. Impatience, button pushy, like pick your Nicolas Cage character from any of his movies, right? So just be responsive, not reactive. The biggest thing here, don't let anyone take your power, and don't let anyone bring you into their low energy frequency. Remember all this spiritual warrior energy, bring them out of it, okay? Be the better person in the situation, okay? Now, the good thing about this aspect, which is really great, is this huge boost of physical energy. I mean, it's the Sun and Mars, so remember what I said last week, if you're all this energy is starting to build up, all right? If you're holding it in with no release, it's not great. You need to channel it somewhere constructively. You need to release it. And again, physicality, kickboxing, swimming, boxing, yoga, whatever that, helps. It's going to be great. Okay. And remember, it only happens once a year. Only once a year. Now, Mars will trine Neptune. Okay. This is big. And if you've been a subscriber for some time, this is one of my favorite aspects ever. This is the aspect, when you got the two planets that have absolutely nothing in common with each other. It's like throwing, two kids, high school kids, into the same room and saying, y'all play, y'all, whatever. It's the cheerleader and the goth kid. And they're just like, what? Right? But it's a trine. It's very auspicious. It's this wonderful, effortless flow. So Mars and Neptune are making magic happen. And that's why I love this. It's 0, 1 degrees. It's very strong. Mars being physicality, sexuality, dynamism, like everything here, right? Action. It's just with the spiritual, compassionate, sensual side of Neptune, the artsy side. And so there's something here that is truly, truly like wonderful. Okay? Like unforgettable, like one of a kind. We have not experienced this. Remember, nobody on Earth. This is brand new, Neptune and Aries. And so, and with these aspects, remember, they're planetary aspects, because we did have some aspects with the moon, or like lunations or asteroids with Neptune, but these are the first planetary aspects. So they're strong. So again, this is great for painting, art, couples yoga, whatever, dancing, synchronized swimming. Go jump in a lake. Neptune is water. Everything that's happening here with this aspect is so good for the soul. It's so wonderful. And I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this. All right. So again, there's something here that's really special. spiritual for you. There's something here with family, something that brings you joy, pleasure, a lot of self-belief here, self-confidence, the divine. It's Neptune, creativity, imagination, having faith in yourself. That's a lot of this energy. It does remind me of Chris Hemsworth in as Thor in those movies, because he is an actual god warrior in those movies, right? And so this is very like spiritual warrior, all what I like, transcendent leader, visionary leader, saving humanity is what he does. But remember, like, his ego like got him in some situations where so that's that's what I'm saying. It's just, that would be the lower expression. So whatever you do here, okay, always let your intuition guide you. All right. Remember, you still have all that Pisces energy in the North Node. That's very spiritual awakening. But whatever you do here, your purpose, your path to enlightenment, your karmic journey, there is an element with this aspect of you recognizing, how will I contribute to society, to humanity, to my children, to my grandchildren, through my art, through my business, through my book that I'm writing, through my inventions, that time machine I built. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, my energy, Neptune, vision, visionary. What is your vision? Seize the day. This is very like fighting spirit, okay? Fighting for a cause or belief or self-belief. It's like chef's like Ethan Hawke standing on his desk at the end of Dead Poet Society, that, oh, captain, my captain, like, truly seize the day, like, really statement making. That's how powerful this aspect is. Like, your confidence or leadership can inspire others, because you saw everyone else stood on their desk because of him. This is powerful. With Mercury conjuncting Neptune at the same time, is a powerful week. You earned it. Use it. All right. Really, really wonderful. And we do have this day another great, this gorgeous triangle with Mars and Leo, Juno and Scorpio, Neptune and Aries. I love that. I love this. Okay. So again, something here about feeling like good for you. And we'll talk about in the second spread, but with Mars trine Neptune, yes, just everyone's going to feel this. Everyone's going to feel this. All right. Now, Mercury will sextile Pluto this weekend. We already had this, okay, March 25th, but Mercury was retrograde. Now, remember, Mercury in Aries has that bite to it, that confidence. So there's something here for you with communication in a big way, because Mercury is sextile Pluto in Aquarius in your third house of communication or ideas, or something here where you're going deep, because Pluto goes really deep. And it could even be like really you being very observant to these ideas coming through, very curious, new things. Third house is very like exploring new things, your curiosity peaked, starting new things, starting a business or whatever you want, like agreements. Pluto can be secret. So there can be something coming, like getting to the truth of the matter or something here for you as well. Or secrets, things coming to the surface, but it really could be you. There's something inside you with everything that's happening. This is your personal revolution. This is a very like freedom, this type of aspect. Use it. I love this. I love this for you. I love it. It's all about you having fun. All right. And it's great. Now, the 20th, the same day, Venus will sextile Uranus. We have this. Okay. We have this just, 2 weeks, April 7th. But remember, Venus was retrograde. Venus is exalted in Pisces. This is big. You've got this. Okay, so what's happening here is there's going to be like a little bit of restlessness in terms of like you're not going to be bored. This is very stimulating with Venus direct, a sextiling Uranus and Taurus. Uranus all about breakthroughs and surprises as well. There's something here because Uranus and Taurus is your sixth house. Yeah, with projects, creative projects, work, colleagues, there may be something here. It's your everyday activities, your routines. Health matters as well, like fitness. You may be, deciding like, hey, I, don't want to do yoga anymore. I want to do Pilates. There's just something here that is great, but also remember, freeing you. Yeah. With Uranus, all about Uranus is freedom. Also the Great Awakener. It's very free-spirited, risk-taking. All right. So use this, okay? We only get it twice a year. It's really, really wonderful. And the moon will conjunct Pluto too that day. So that really amplifies, remember, Aquarius rules your third house. that really amplifies. Oh, sorry, Ruby. That really amplifies you having to say something. You got some things to say, Sagittarius. Or again, travel. You're gonna be wanting to travel. There's so much travel stuff happening for you. Maybe seeing family that live nearby. Family is so amplified for you. Siblings as well. Aunts, uncles, cousins, and neighbors is a big thing. So keep that in mind. But there's definitely some things you're moving forward with. All right, let's get started. Sagittarius, see what's going on for you for April 13th to the 20th. Sagittarius. How are y'all doing? Oh my goodness, let me see. Okay, I do a traditional Culture Cross spread, offers the best overview, and if we need a full clarifies, you know that we will. Secondly, Sagittarius, you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Big week. Big one. And you, honestly, you're going to feel the energy. You're going to feel the shift dramatically from like what January was like, February was like, even March was just like eclipse season. You're amazing. Let's get started. All right. So, there's, again, everything I literally just said right here. This is amazing. Keep moving forward. You're good. You're coming out of a thing into a new one. You see that. You're really good. You got the Nine of Pentacles. I love this, all right? Because what did I just say about that Aries energy? Very independent, very like self-sufficiency energy, especially with Neptune in Aries. Spiritual too, okay? Enlightenment. Think about that. That's what this is, all right? With the Nine of Pentacles here. I love this for you. You do see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. So really wonderful. I think that this is self-sufficiency, by the way. This is very independent. Like this is that freedom that I was talking about. And this is like her just basking in her glory in her garden of abundance and pentacles stacked up all over her. So money and wealth and even love and whatever you like, it's Venus, what you desire. But yes, a lot of like, I earned this. I earned this. I worked hard to get here. I'm just going to enjoy myself now. So remember, that is all that's happening for you right now. You're entering this place of like, yeah, what about me? I haven't had fun. No, I'm going to have my fun. Big. And please do. This is wonderful. A lot of abundance and enlightenment. And it is there's definitely money stuff. Okay. Money, wealth, that you may have come into, that you are moving into. Remember, you've had that buildup of that Cancer energy in your 8th house that is wealth building. And so just keep that in mind. All right. It's also your physical reality, Pentacles. You got the 9 of Wands, your card. All right. How crazy. This card is attributed to Moon in Sagittarius. Like I said, you have the Moon in Sagittarius this week. All right. You get it once a month. You got it a few days. Great. Again, we'll talk more about it. But, yeah, 9 of Wands is saying, yeah, I went through some things. But I'm not giving up. It's a card of like, nope, it's perseverance. You're like, come at me, bro. You're not going to take away my wands. You're not going to take away anything I worked hard for. I got this. I ain't going anywhere. I'm not going. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's great. It's your card. It's a Sagittarius card. So yeah, that's great. It's saying just hang in there. You got this. You're amazing. All right. Like 9 coming after 9. Remember 9 is like culmination, fulfillment, but you're preparing for this new and you see the new already here. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles in your challenge area. That's great. Look at your spread. You're coming out of something. You're coming out of something and feeling that confidence this week, that boldness. You're putting your foot down. You know what I mean? Like, that's great. So if you have felt like, hard on yourself, or you felt like things were holding you back, like, you let those go. Okay? You did. If you haven't, even with that full moon and the, Virgo South Node activation, you will this week, because again, you will with this energy, you will. But it's for the good. It's letting things go that that don't serve you well anymore, or making adjustments. Yeah. And it does look like it could be something with money, career here as well. Wands are your passions as well. And they very, profession, like enterprise career. So with the Pentacles, we have careers to make money. So just keep that in mind. Okay. But if you're not here for career, just whatever you're exerting your energy into, that you're passionate about, Page of Wands, or Page of Cups in your crown. There's your inspiration. You're being inspired this week. There's your imagination. There's your Neptune in Aries. This is very, yeah, I am going to follow my bliss. I'm very happy for you. This is really wonderful. Okay. Page of Cups is very emotionally, like wearing his heart on his sleeve and really look at him. Look at that fish. Like, again, that curiosity, fish, creativity, all of that. It's going to be off the charts. It's in your crown. Like, and there's going to be this spiritual component. You got the Three of Pentacles and the Root of your spread. What did I say about new beginnings? You got the Three of Pentacles here. I mean, you're moving into something new where you're working with others. This card, you know, at the core of it, it is teamwork. It's working with others. You see the, you know, stonemason there. He can't build that cathedral without the, you know, architects, vice versa. So teamwork here. There's 3. Vibration of the Empress, right? 1 + 2 = new reality. There's something here that you're building that's part of your growth and advancement and maturation as part of that, right? So amazing. You see the pentacles are actually in the structure of the building. So you're building this foundation, this structure for something new job, new career, starting your own thing, your side hustle. And it doesn't have to be, again, it can be just, there could be something here you're doing with family, starting something new with family, but others are involved here. It's amazing because now you got the Page of Swords in your future. So it does look like there is something here where it's like, you're starting something that gives you this new insight, this new perspective. And that is literally what Mars and Leo is. Remember, your 9th house, your belief system, self-belief, how you see things, your perspective, all in the name of like becoming wiser and being that teacher. You know what I mean? Like it's big. Anyway, with the Page of Swords, yeah, there's something in your future. It's a brand new way of seeing things or thinking about things because you're doing something new, because you're following your bliss, because you're working with others and you really hung in there and you got out of a situation that was like, you know, it could have been you being hard on yourself as well. That was all that Virgo activation, by the way, that, you know, again, rules your 10th house of career. So it could be something career related, but this is wonderful. There also could be some message coming through. Pages are messengers and swords are the, you know, it's the air suit. It's like messages, right? You got Mercury activated in a really big way. It could be contracts, agreements. There's something brand new waiting for you. That's amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Sagittarius. All right, y'all. Whoa. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. I don't know. I said it so weird like that. Oh my gosh. And then like a weird laugh. Sagittarius. Well, I'm an Aquarius, so you know I love y'all. If you like, did I say that? Okay, let's get. You know I love y'all. All right. So yes. All right. I'm so you you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. You're good. You're good AF. This is all right. Okay. You're gonna have your fun. You're gonna eat your cake and all of it. All right. Judgment. I love this. There's your awakening. Have it. There's your spiritual awakening. You see Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet, right? It's awakening, all right? It's the only card in tarot that has that, you know, connotation of sound. I always talk about sound. You know I do. You know I do. Sound, what is sound? It's vibrations, literally, right? What is that? It's frequency. What is that? It's healing, okay? You go back to ancient cultures, ancient civilizations, they all use sound for healing and awakening. You see the dead arising. The dead, they're gray in tarot's wisdom, right? So now you see, you're going to have so much. This is big. This is a big aha moment. So please have that this week with all these Neptune activations with Mercury and Mars. Amazing. What's also amazing, you have the 10 of Pentacles in your external factors area. So yeah, you're coming to something. There's something ending, something new that's beginning. You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is this is like your kingdom come. This is the you made it card. You made it. Strong family energy. Yeah. You see the 3 generations of family here. A lot of family energy that's happening for you. You see the harvest. Okay. that you are proud of. You got the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. And so, wow, it's still, look how big that castle is. So this is a lot of physicality here, like your physical realm, no? Appreciating the things that are happening in your life that you're starting to see in your physical world. You see pentacles raining from the heavens in the form of the tree of life. This is big. This is big. So congratulations. You've made, and a lot of y'all are going to be inspired by that too. Like, what is my legacy? I'm going to reach it. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm doing, like, you're good. Queen of Swords, you're good. This is all about you. Now you're like, yes, I'm going to have that clarity. I'm going to see things in a way of me being my authentic self. No one can hide anything from me. I've got all this like loyalty, fairness, and equated like head above the clouds, right? You see that sword pointed straight to the sky, the cosmos, the heavens, to the ether. Like you got this. This is true perception. Okay? That's what you want. And there's a sense of like fairness as well. Seeking that fairness. Again, Juno, very active in your 12th house. We'll talk about that later. And there may still be contracts that you're seeking. There's something you're seeking that moves the needle forward that you're going to get. And then you got the Lovers in your final outcome. So you're good. You're great. This is amazing. I love this. Yeah, this is, this is just, you see Archangel. So you got two Archangels, first of all. You see Archangel Raphael blessing these two with this love. All right. So ultimately this card is a card of choice. It's like, what do I want to do with this love? I feel blessed, and it's up to you. It's your decision to make. But this is powerful. There's this depth and intensity that comes with this card when it comes to relationships. Yeah. You see all the abundance of the sun here as well. Optimism and opportunity and all of that. It's just wonderful. Okay. So that is on the docket. Okay. Put in the PowerPoint presentation. All right. Now, it can be career too. It doesn't have to be like, it can be, because you got so much family stuff happening. Yeah. It's like significant other, or if you're single, if you're looking, yeah, like you're good. All right. But the other thing is like, yeah, it can be like a family member. It can be like, because you have so much family stuff, it can be, something work related as well. It could even be like that soulmate energy that I was talking about. Like, did I talk about that? Like, that's what like Mercury with Neptune is like. It's just, I'm sorry, Mars with Neptune. Like, that's just so profoundly like I found my soulmate energy. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's a lot of quartz. Well, you got those two court cards. You got three court cards. 2 major arcana, you got that 10, you got these 9s leading up to the 10s. Page is basically, new, turning the page, right? With that, like, this is, this is great. This is all about the new. Wow. Okay, you're good. And by the way, the Lovers is attributed to Gemini. And don't forget, you do have Jupiter and Gemini for the next 2 months in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And again, that can be career, whatever, however, the one-on-one. Anyway, Sagittarius, you're amazing. I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited to do the second spread. Second spread, by the way, yeah, we're going to go through a lot of these illuminations. Remember, the moon is in your sign. And, we'll talk about Juno just moved into the 12th, your 12th house. I mean, that's big. And then next week, and then the grand trines we'll talk about, but next week that's big. Okay. So remember, we've got powerful conjunctions, a lot that have to do with relationships. Yeah. Especially for you, right? Especially for you, 1,000% for you. It's all happening in your 4th house. And then we do have that we have a new moon, super moon. I mean, we have so much happening. Okay, so we'll and Mars opposite Pluto. Remember, that's strong. Anyway, we'll talk about it next week. If you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Y'all tell me Sagittarius, tell me what's going on. This This is big. I'm excited for you. And tier 3 members, yeah, you know where to find the link. Well, let's dive into it now. All right. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.